A new era begins. Iraqi Dinar, officially revalued amidst historic Middle East peace accord. Welcome back to Iraqi Dinar RV, your trusted platform for verified updates, economic insights, and breaking financial developments regarding the Iraqi dinar and broader Middle Eastern markets. Today, we bring you a truly historic update, an announcement that has reshaped the global economic landscape and validated years of anticipation among investors and currency watchers. In a groundbreaking address broadcasted nationally and internationally, Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani confirmed what many have waited for. The Iraqi Dinar, IQD, has officially been revalued and returned to the global financial system. This momentous event comes just hours after a surprising and unprecedented peace accord between Iran and Israel, signaling not only a shift in regional diplomacy, but also a strategic financial awakening for Iraq. Prime Minister Sudani's historic announcement. In a live speech surrounded by top officials from Iraq's Central Bank, Ministry of Finance, and Economic Reform Council, PM Sudani declared the beginning of a new financial chapter for Iraq. This wasn't a vague political statement. It was a structured, detailed rollout of the country's completed economic reform plan, culminating in the official reinstatement and revaluation of the Iraqi dinar. This is a new dawn for Iraq, the Prime Minister stated confidently, noting that the dinar's new strength is backed by Iraq's gold reserves, massive oil wealth, and fully modernized banking infrastructure. The speech outlined Iraq's final implementation of long-term economic strategies, including elimination of outdated debt obligations, major infrastructure upgrades, expansion of international trade, integration of a fully digitized banking system. According to Sudani, Iraq is now aligned with international monetary standards, free from historical currency suppression, and positioned for sustainable economic sovereignty. A revaluation decades in the making. Perhaps the most anticipated detail was the official new global exchange rate. The Iraqi dinar has been set at $3.91 USD per 1 IQD. This is a dramatic increase from its previous valuation, and marks a return to the strength the dinar held in its earlier years before decades of war, sanctions, and instability. Officials confirmed that this new rate is fully functional and has already been synchronized across Iraq's domestic banks, as well as partner institutions around the world. Every IQD holder, whether citizen, investor, or contractor, now holds a currency that is globally recognized, tradable, and no longer considered speculative. Link to the Iran-Israel peace accord. The timing of this announcement is no coincidence. Just 48 hours earlier, the international community witnessed a landmark peace agreement between Iran and Israel, brokered by Saudi Arabia and the United States. This historic truce has immediately de-escalated regional tensions and sparked optimism for long-term cooperation across the Middle East. PM Sudani emphasized that the new atmosphere of peace provided the ideal foundation for Iraq's financial move. The revaluation represents more than a domestic policy shift. It is a strategic geopolitical maneuver aligned with regional unity and global market integration. End of dual currency operations in Iraq. A major part of Iraq's financial transformation includes the termination of its dual currency economy. For years, the US dollar was used alongside the dinar for government contracts, salaries, and imports. As of today, however, the Iraqi dinar will be the exclusive currency used in all state and international transactions. This move significantly reduces dependence on foreign currencies, eliminates black market manipulation, and prevents external interference. Iraqis will now operate under a unified financial identity, and the change marks a significant step toward restoring national pride and true economic sovereignty. Immediate global ripple effects. The world has already begun reacting to Iraq's announcement. Foreign exchange platforms began updating IQD rates almost instantly. Major banks across Europe, North America, and the Gulf states initiated back-end software updates to accommodate the new value. Several North American banks, including leading U.S. and Canadian institutions, have confirmed their readiness to handle IQD exchanges, complete with appointment systems, verification processes, and tax reporting tools. Analysts across London, Frankfurt, and Dubai are hailing this as the most significant currency event of the decade. Old oil contracts are being restructured. Bilateral trade agreements are being renegotiated. Other undervalued currencies, such as the Vietnamese dong, are now under close watch, as this revaluation could spark broader changes in global finance. What Iraqi citizens and IQD holders need to know. If you hold Iraqi Dinar, whether inside Iraq or abroad, your next steps are critical. Exchanges will not be walk-in friendly. Most institutions will require appointments scheduled in advance, valid government-issued ID, proof of address, receipts, or certificates of authenticity for IQD notes, clean, undamaged currency notes. Some financial institutions may also request compliance forms for anti-money laundering, AML regulations. High net worth IQD holders may be prioritized, so preparation is essential. Consult professionals for tax and wealth management. A revaluation of this magnitude is a potential windfall, especially for those holding large amounts of IQD. A holder with 1 million IQD now has nearly $4 million in assets. But before exchanging, experts advise seeking help from licensed CPAs or tax attorneys. You'll need guidance on capital gains tax state and federal tax laws, legal structures for asset protection, e.g., irrevocable trusts, foundations, long-term investment strategies. Avoid impulsive decisions. With proper planning, you can minimize taxes and safeguard your new wealth for generations. Beware of scams and unauthorized offers. With news, this monumental scam artists and opportunists are already on the move. Be cautious. Never send currency through the mail. Avoid private exchange groups or unsolicited messages. Don't trust social media promotions. Verify all exchange information through official bank channels. Only licensed financial institutions or government-authorized centers are safe for currency exchanges. If something seems too good to be true, it is. Iraq's economic future looks bright. According to PM Sudani, this revaluation is just the first step in Iraq's transformation. New laws supporting foreign investment, anti-corruption enforcement, and digital banking modernization are already in place. International corporations are exploring opportunities in Baghdad, Basra, and Erbil, particularly in energy, logistics, and fintech. With political stability growing and a strong currency in hand, Iraq is positioned to become a key economic player in the Middle East over the next decade. Global market shift underway. The financial world is watching. Oil is being repriced. Emerging market currencies are being reevaluated. Central banks are convening to reassess reserve portfolios. The BRICS alliance, along with ongoing peace talks and digital currency initiatives, may all gain momentum from this shift. This could be the beginning of a much larger global financial rebalancing, and Iraq is at the center of it. Final thoughts. The wait is over. IQD holders around the globe are celebrating. Veterans, contractors, humanitarian workers, and everyday citizens are finally seeing the results of years of patience and belief. The speculation is over. The revaluation is real. Stay tuned to Iraqi Dinar news as we guide you through the next phases, booking bank appointments, understanding tax responsibilities, and securing your wealth wisely. You've waited for this moment. Now it's here. Handle it right. Plan, protect, and prosper. Iraqi Dinar RV, standing with you in this historic journey toward financial sovereignty and regional peace.